All right, it says go. It's going to be a great morning today.
Good morning, everybody.
It's going to be a great day and a great week.
Looking.
Oh, sorry. Was the camera not in the right place?
There.
Oh, was the phone not charged? I see the charger's on.
Oh.
Maybe not. Well, good morning, everyone. This is Kelly, and you're looking at Diane right now from Memory Bound Papercraft Store in Ankeny, Iowa. And we have Janet in the background.
Morning, Janet.
Yay. Hello, Janet, and hello, all our crafty friends. It's a good day. Gosh, you guys, it's the last Monday before Christmas. What do we have? 3 days left?
Yep. It's coming fast.
It is. Now, if you are shopping, well, Diane, tell us what we're going to do, and I want to go grab one more thing.
Okay. The demo this morning is going to be hidden paper clips, and it's something that one of the embellishments that are fun to make, they're easy to make, and they add a lot to your junk journal or whatever else you are doing. I just made up some samples, and then I'll show you how to put them together. There's 2 different ones here, and these are not my creations. I got them off of YouTube, and I will tell you where I got those if you want to go out and watch their videos. But oh my gosh, I had so much fun making these yesterday and just decorating them.
Well, and I love that you're here to show us how to make it, because you can make these for any season.
Oh
Diane's got
yes.
Christmas and winter, but you can make them for birthdays, Valentine's, graduation,
whatever theme you're working on.
We have a lot of people joining us. We were commenting a minute ago that it is the last week before Christmas. What do we have? 3 days? Couple days?
We're open Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
We are closed on Christmas Eve,
Wednesday,
and
Thursday.
Christmas.
Yep. But you can always shop 24/7. If you get a gift card and you can't wait, you can go shop online, and when we get back on Friday, your order will be here. And the best gift is a Memory Bound gift card. Now, who wouldn't want to get that?
Now, that's our real gift card, our hard form, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not coming up with words, and I'm sorry. But you can order them online. So if you need a last-minute gift, it immediately goes into your email, and you can print it with the gift card number, or you can forward it to a friend if you just want to make somebody's day. Give them a glimmer, a definite glimmer with a Memory Bound gift card.
And even us employees who work at Memory Bound,
we get them too, don't we?
Would love to get a Memory Bound gift card.
Diane, Amy said, well, the next thing we're going to talk about is our sale. And Amy said that she shopped it in the middle of the night.
Yay.
So Amy, they're probably out working on your order right now as you speak.
Did it start yesterday or did
it? Started last night about 11, 12 o'clock, midnight.
So our Christmas now is 40% off. Anything that we have left in Christmas, not winter, Christmas, will be 40% off.
And there are a couple exclusions, but they're very minor.
Yep.
And it's all in the same category, which Janet, thank you. She just linked the whole category for our Happy Holidays Christmas sale.
So it's easy to shop.
And get there early while the selection is good, because it will be, well, we hope slim pickings by the end of the week.
And Janine is here to pull your order. She's our bloodhound.
Janine just, okay, we got to explain that, Diane. Janine, can you come around and say hello? Yeah. Okay.
Bloodhound.
Janine. Okay, here's a special. Go around by Diane
so
everybody can see you. Janine's here to tell everybody Merry Christmas, and she's got a fun shirt. She's always
got a
have
really
fun shirt.
Oh, that's from
and
Rosemary
she never has to wear the same one twice.
Nope.
All right.
Got a lot. Cute.
Oh my gosh, sorry, but Erica has shopped the sale twice now, and Lisa's still selecting. But anyway, Diane called Janine. Janine is pulling someone. What's the first name of whoever you're working?
I'm picking Janine's.
She's pulling an order for Janine.
Funny.
Janine is pulling Janine's order.
Yep.
So
That's
Janine,
awesome.
if you're watching, that's your stuff right there in Janine's
I'm gonna find
box.
it all. Don't you worry.
Now, I want to explain because Diane made a comment about Janine being the bloodhound. And the reason is a lot of times we can't find things on, if somebody places an online order and we can't find the item in the store, 9 times out of 10, Janine can find it. So she has a reputation, and it's bloodhound for a very good reason.
Yep.
So I wanted to explain that, Janine, because you deserve it.
Yes.
I don't know. Something weird about it, but I can.
She
just
can
track it
Not
down.
always.
She does find stuff.
Yep,
So,
yep.
well, thank you, Janine.
You're welcome.
Thanks much. And she
This
probably
is
will
gonna
be.
heavy. I gotta go
She's
get
got
my
a-
workout in
She's
today.
got a heavy order there.
That's
And thanks,
awesome.
Janine, for the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you're pulling an order
that is
named
funny.
Janine.
I pulled some orders last week, and the first 2 or 3 that I picked were all Diane's.
Oh.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And I didn't cheat. I took them off the top.
Oh, that is,
Yeah.
you know, there's so many weird fate things right now.
Yeah,
but,
that was fun. Okay, our special for today of the 12 days of crafty deals is the quick stick tool. It's 30% off, and if you don't have one of these, they're just one of those tools that makes your life a little easier when you're working with jewels, sequins, even small pieces of paper.
Do you want to kind of show it? And I can take, here, let me take the camera and we can show this.
So it's got an end on it that's sticky. And if you're working with small items like this, it works perfectly to be able to place. I don't have any, oh, see,
Well, it
even
picks up a paper
clip. But any jewels, sequins, pearls, it's a must. Yeah, it's very handy. And then it's got kind of like
it's kind of a scraper or a little
picker up. No,
pushy,
it's
a little pushy thing.
Yeah.
So the other end has kind of a
it's not
it's
pointed.
a chisel. It's a chisel tip.
It's more of a
But I can't. It's like a chisel.
Yeah.
Now
Just a really handy
that
tool.
is normally $8.99 and it's 30% off. And I wrote down the price, but I didn't think I needed it and I threw it away.
$8.99.
Less 30%.
Less 30%. So that is our deal of the day.
So we're having our 12 days of Christmas specials. And then we also have our Christmas items that are 40% off. It gets a little confusing, but we're just trying to do a lot of fun stuff for everybody.
Yep, 40% off Christmas. And then our last one is tomorrow, and it will be the Tim Holtz Tiny Blending Tool. And it's regularly $5.49 on sale for $4.49. So that will be our last special, our 12 days of Christmas specials. Okay,
we're winding down, aren't we?
Yep.
Diane?
Our prompts for the weekend. This was Saturday. Wrap it up was our prompt for Saturday. And I finally got all of my presents wrapped Saturday morning.
Oh my gosh, you're lucky.
It takes a while. I had been working on it maybe 2 or 3 nights, and then I finished up. I had the girls. I always do something special for my girls this package because they're really the only ones that
appreciate it.
Appreciate
I
it.
understand.
You know, the little boys and the big boys, they could care less. But so I had the 3 big girls left, and it was really fun to be able to wrap their packages very nicely. Currently was Sunday. So something, I don't know, what's an example of currently? Something that you did yesterday.
Or something that's, you know, kind of
current in the news, or current weather, or
currently crafting.
Yeah. I took a picture of my crafting table yesterday because I had to get out my 4-foot table because it was overflowing. So I have a lot of stuff.
Diane, what's wrong with the floor?
I do not put things on the floor.
That's my go-to place.
Occasionally I do, but I rather have it up. Okay, so that was Sunday. Today is Christmas past, and this is always a lot of fun to go back to Christmases when you were growing up, or even last year's Christmas.
I think
Something
any year.
special happened last year.
I
But
think it's
that's today.
to me, maybe it's a tradition, or it's the purpose of scrapbooking and
Yes.
keeping your memories and writing them down and journaling and keeping your photos and making albums,
And
because it's so fun to look back.
when your family pulls out an album, to me, that makes all your work worthwhile.
Yes.
Many of you know I make my oldest daughter, Jill, her Christmas album every year, and she displays them, and the boys pull them out, and they're getting a little older now, so it's really fun for them to go back and look when they were, a baby or toddler.
Yeah, because they change. I mean,
Yes.
even I look at old pictures of myself and
Oh my
stuff.
gosh, yes.
Diane, we have a couple comments about this quick stick tool.
Okay.
Rhonda says it's one of her first paper crafting tools, and it's great because of arthritis. It makes life much easier. And Doreen uses the chisel tip for lifting down like stuck jewels and such.
Perfect.
And Chris has a question about it. She's wondering, what is your trick to keep the sticky stuff from oozing out when trying to get more out? And
I think it's just a matter of just twisting it not too far. I don't know
if someone has a trick about it, post it in the comments.
It just says simply remove lid and twist top slightly to expose sticky tack. That's about the only thing that it says. The chisel tip, pick up small adhesive backed embellishments. So I've never had that problem where the gooey stuff keeps coming out. But there's a lot in there, and it will last, I think, for a long time. So that's a really fun tool. And also today, with every purchase, either phone, in person, online, you will get some mistletoe and memory rub-ons. It's just a free little gift that we are adding to everybody's purchases today, and we will continue until they are gone.
Does Chris?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, they're really fun rub-ons.
Okay, so our 40% off Christmas, our daily special, we got our prompts in. We're talking about the free rub-ons. We told you about our special tomorrow, so don't buy a tiny blending tool today, because tomorrow they're going to be on sale.
Yep.
And then I think the next thing before Diane shows us about the paper clips is we have Happy Mail to show.
Yeah.
And Diane, I'm going to switch the camera.
Oh,
Do you want me
okay.
to move it this way a little bit,
Yeah.
since you got stuff there? We got, you guys, thank you so much. Oh, wait. Rhonda says, I only twist a small increment. It will ooze if you do greater than a slight twist.
Okay.
So just a slight twist.
Yep.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Doesn't take much.
Okay, so we are going to show you, we got a lot of Happy Mail, and you guys don't know how special this makes me feel, because I don't know how many places, and I don't know that I've ever worked anywhere where people gave us Happy Mail like they do at Memory Bound, and it makes us feel really good, doesn't it,
My
Diane?
husband always says, I wonder if the people at Menards get cookies.
Yeah, and yes, that's so true. So if you want to, set them aside, and we're going to show you each one one by one.
Okay. This is from Amy.
And it's inspired by Janet, by her card idea.
I know, isn't that cute? Wow. Ooh, that's really neat.
And I want you guys to know that I read every message on these cards. I read them more than once, and then we put them in the staff area, and everybody really enjoys them. All your encouraging comments
Yeah,
and
that's really
thank
cute.
yous. And this is from Becky.
Okay, this is quite interesting. Not the card, but what she sent.
Well, the card is really
Card
nice too.
is phenomenal.
And-
Look at that. She's got mica flakes and glitter and wow. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
This is from Becky. Awesome card. Not sure what that might be Simple Stories. I think it is. That paper is from Simple Stories. But she sent some Bob's Pickle Pops
Yes.
Sport made with 100% dill juice. And you can enjoy them frozen or unfrozen. But I was telling Kelly, my husband gets muscle cramps a lot. I'm going to see if he
Friend. So
fresh. That's quite interesting. Help prevents muscle cramps, electrolyte, replenish kids' lunchboxes, outdoor sporting event, zero, and drink mixers. There you go. You can put it in your drink.
yeah, pretty funny.
I wonder how strong they are. We might
Well,
have
we're going
to
to
test
find
these
out.
out.
Thank you, Becky.
Yeah.
That was really nice. And here's a pretty card from Barb.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous. And it looks like she used some glimmer spray. I don't know if you
Some
can
spritz?
Yeah, some
Oh,
spritz.
yeah, I was going to say I'll turn the light on, but it's already on.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're fine. I'm just adjusting.
Oh, there you can kind of see the glimmer.
That's pretty. Oh, my gosh.
It's gorgeous. And this is from Barb. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Here's one from Donna. Look at all this. We got a lot of mail,
Wow.
you guys.
This is very pretty. Love the red mirror paper. And we have the mirror paper in gold. I'm not sure if we have any silver left. The red. And then we had some other bright colors too. And then she used the stickles. Gorgeous.
Yeah, you got to love stickles. And this is Cherie.
Oh yeah, look at this. Talk about mirror paper. There is the gold mirror paper and the red. And she just took a die and cut out the middle.
Very
Wow.
clever.
Love
Cherie,
that.
that is so clever.
Looks like she used some spritz too.
They are talking, okay.
Very
Dana
cool.
made a comment about pickle juice for muscle cramps. So I guess when you wake up in the middle of the night with a cramp, you might have to go eat a pickle or something. Now, Cherie brought us a container of cookies,
Yeah.
and she also gave us a Starbucks gift card for our staff. So we're going to have a coffee morning coming up.
Goodness, I love this one. This is from Jeannie. Look at that. Wow. That's like right up my alley.
Very vintage. It's up a little. You need to, well, or there you go.
And it looks like she used Nouveau drops, maybe, or but
Little pearls or
little
Nouveau
pearls.
drops could be, or liquid pearls.
They're like perfect. Wow, the color goes very nicely with that. Ooh,
Here's one
very
from
nice.
Carla.
Look at
all the
this
way from
one.
Virginia. We got one from Carla.
This is one of the Tim Holtz stamps, I believe. Maybe
Need to lower it just a little bit. It's cut off.
oh, I gotta look into my.
Diane's busy looking at it herself.
I gotta look in the
Oh my
computer.
gosh, Letha keeps a jar of pickle juice by her bed. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait until I
you
tell my
guys.
husband. He gets up and rubs some muscle relaxer on his legs. Yeah, this is very pretty too. Wow. And wow, look at this one. This one's from Betty. Wow, is that gorgeous? She brought out the purple that was in the snowman's hat.
It's very non-traditional colors, which
is.
is really nice.
Use the gold. Wow, very pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Cheryl says we're all definitely loved. We become part of their families. That's so sweet.
It
Thank
is.
you
You guys, it's amazing the friendships that we have formed.
We have a question. We had somebody having trouble getting a download, and I told them just to send us an email that we can't really do much during the video.
This is a die from
Is that
Doodlebug?
Doodlebug?
Yeah,
Oh, what fun.
Doodlebug die. That was very, very popular this year. And this is from Chris. Isn't that pretty? Wow.
Yeah, it's those colors, very non-traditional again, which is fun.
Love those tall, skinny trees. That's a really cool die. And I'm not sure, we were able to get 3 or 4 more in. I'm not sure if there's any more left.
Okay, we have a question about the purple paper. And Angie, I'm really sorry. We don't have that paper. Purple's a tough color to find.
Okay, and this is from Karen. Oh, look at that.
This looks like Deck the Halls from Graphic 45, and we do have that paper.
That's gorgeous. And she cut off the side, the right side of it, and put a strip of paper. But look how fun that is. Lots of
very nice. Thank
card
you.
ideas from Janet.
Well, from these cards and for all the cards we've received and all the little gifts and treats.
So much fun.
It really is appreciated, and I mean it when I say I read the cards like 2 and 3 times before I put them out, just because it's very inspiring. They're glimmers for me.
They are glimmers, definitely.
And it inspires me and it makes me happy. So, gosh, are we ready for the main event now?
For demos.
Okay, well, if you're just joining us, first of all, Diane's here and she's going to show us some hidden paperclip techniques. And then we also want to mention that our Christmas is now 40% off, and there's a couple exclusions, but it's pretty much most everything. Yeah. So if you're interested in getting Christmas, get it while the selection is the best.
And you always need Christmas when you get all your pictures printed.
Oh yeah, when you're doing your scrapbooks.
You're doing all your scrapbooks, whether it's a traditional one, a junk journal, a mini album. You still need all your Christmas embellishments and papers. So this is one of the embellishments that I have been making for my daily journal this season and for Jill's. And I have yet to make the album because I'm having so much fun making all the embellishments. And this was just one that of the embellishments that I started making. And I used 2 different size of paper clips, and they're just regular old paper clips. This is the bigger one, and then a regular size paper clip. These are the 2 sizes that I used in this project. And I'll just show you some that I've made, and then I'll show you how to make them. This is made with the big paper clip. And I actually sewed around this one and then embellished it. And that was really fun too. They're really a great way to make clusters. And then this is a different style one made with the smaller paper clip. This is another one made with the larger paper clip. And I sewed around this one. So you can, if you don't have a sewing machine, don't want to sew, you can glue. And I will show you how to do that. So those are 3 of them. And you can make them so they come off the top of your page, the left side of your page, or the right side. And again, here's one coming off the top. That's a larger one. One coming off the left. Another one coming off the left. And this was really fun to do. And then this was coming off the right. And this one I made with a pocket. So this has a little pocket in it.
I thought that was all like one piece.
Nope. there's a little pocket in there that you can put fun things. So those are just some of the ones that I made.
We have a sewing question for you,
Yep.
Diane. Rhonda would like to know what presser foot you use when you sew with.
Just a regular one that comes right with it. It's nothing special. It's an old sewing machine, and everybody has seen how it glumps up on the back, and I just use it the way it is. But just a regular old presser foot. The needle, I don't think I have changed a needle since I started
Oh my gosh.
sewing on paper.
Seriously?
So it's got to be duller than dull, but it still works. So that's what I use.
They say you're amazing, and they're really happy it's a Diane day.
Thank you. These were really fun and really pretty easy. But I just wanted to show you, I wanted to give credit to Tracy Fox. She's on YouTube. And both of the ones I'm showing today were made by her. And there's hundreds of YouTube videos out there making all different kinds of hidden paper clips. This one is called Fun Slim Paper Clip Slip. Yeah, say that twice. It was a couple years ago, and it's Tracy Fox on YouTube. So that's the first one that I'm going to show. And that's the one using the big paper clip. Now you can make these any size. She made it, and excuse me, I didn't have time to type these up. There's the first piece is 1.5 inches by 2 3/4. I'm not sure if you can. I should have used a black marker, but
no, we can see it. It's good.
We'll get these dimensions put on the blog. Again, you can make them any size, but the first piece is 1.5 inches by 2 3/4. The second piece is 1.5 inches by 2 3/8. And if you don't do eighths, take it down to 2 1/4 or up to 2 1/2.
If you don't do eighths.
Really. We had these rulers a while back.
Oh yeah, the memory bound rulers.
I know. They're awesome.
We should get those again. See if we can get them.
They go all the way down to 1/16. So when I need a 16th or an 8th, I go to this ruler. And I think we had big ones too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We had the 12-inch and the 6-inch. I wish I knew where mine was.
Yeah, we need to get these back in because it's a very handy tool. But again, you can fudge it. And then you can use a scoring board, and you score at 3/4, and then you cut 5/8, and I'll show you what that means. But there is the diagram. And I'm sorry, I was going to go around these with a black marker, but
I think we can see it. It's okay.
But I will. This is what they look like.
Now let me try to.
So there's.
Okay, we're a little blurry, so yeah, bring it up. Okay, bring it back up. I think it was just starting to focus in. There we go.
The focus.
Yep,
now.
yep, it's good now.
Okay, so this is the 2 3/4 piece, and this is the 2 3/8. They're both 1.5 inches. And then you have to cut. Oh, yeah, I did step 2. I was going to say that's not right. Okay, this is what you need right here. This is what your 2 pieces will look like. 1.5 by 2 3/4, 1.5 by 2 3/8. Like that. And then she said to cut a little piece of paper as a pattern for 5/8 because you have to cut off. I fold it. And you have to cut off the top half. And you know what? I didn't bring a scissors.
Well, let's see what I can do for you,
if
Diane.
we can find a scissors. I had my whole list, and evidently that was not on my list.
I was trying to find some that are decent.
It really doesn't.
Can
You
they
just
be-
have to cut. I'll
Okay.
take the smaller one.
I'm kind of embarrassed to show those, but because they're all gooeyed up. But
So you lay it out flat. The right top you cut at 5/8, go all the way into the fold. And we're just going to snip off that top part. And I guess we have to go back to where you fold these. You just fold them in half. So you take your paper and you fold it in half like that. You can use a scoring board if you want, but really all I did is take your two pieces and fold them in half. So that's your first piece. And you can take off a 1/2 inch if you don't do, again, the 5/8, or you just, it needs to look like that. And then your second piece, you're going to do the left top piece.
you're making it seem very easy, Diane.
Yeah. And we'll do it again. And every time you do it, it's much easier. So this is the first, after you fold, you get the tops cut. And I did this diagram. It really helped me after I did my first one, I just traced around it. So I know which part needs to be cut. The top left and the top right of the two pieces. The small piece and the bigger piece. So that's what you do. The next thing you do is you fold them in half and you take a corner rounder. Now I'm using the Dress My Craft corner rounder punch. I have this on my desk all the time because I like the notch punch, but if you have any corner rounder, it doesn't matter which one you use. But it's just handy because this one has the notch punch that we all really like.
We do like that.
That makes a notch. And then the other, turn it around, and it's a corner rounder.
So you kind of have both going on
Yep.
the same punch.
And one tool. So we're going to round all the corners. And we do all 4 corners. And then we're going to take the smaller piece and round the corners. And this corner rounder works really quite nicely. So there's our next step. So again, I lay them down to make sure that they're the way I want them. Okay, so now the next step is to glue them. So we're going to take one, and we're going to take our glue press. Again, everybody's got to have a glue press. And we're going to glue very close to the edge. Well, we're going to do this side. Do the side that is cut. So we're going to do the bottom. Don't do the top.
Just the bottom.
Just the bottom.
Shannon says she's made a bunch of these and they're really fun.
They are.
Great scrap idea.
Yes. Keep your scraps. And then we're going to do the other one. Whoops, don't want to do that one. Do the side and the bottom. And just a thin line. You don't need a whole lot. The glue will hold it. And just hold it long enough to get it so it will adhere. So now we have 2 pieces that look like that. So now what you're going to do is take the larger piece your big paper clip, put the big side in, and just slip it right down in there. So it's going to look like that. Then take your smaller piece and put in your little pocket here and slide it in and just push it all the way up. So there's your hidden paper clip. So now to finish it off, we are going to glue these two pieces together. Glue there and then hold them. Now you can leave it open or don't do anything. You don't have to put a brad or anything unless you want to. So that's one without a brad, not a brad, eyelet. And then this is one with an eyelet. And I will show you how to put an eyelet in. Now, you might want to determine if you want it to go on your right side, on the top, or the left side. And I just, all my ones at the beginning were done on the right side. And then I decided I needed to make some that went on the left side. And so we're going to just make this one so it goes on the right side. And we're going to take our crocodile, the biggest hole, and just kind of center it and punch your hole. And then we're going to take an eyelet and put your eyelet in.
Diane, people are really loving this. And
good.
I love the fact that you're doing eyelets because
I love eyelets.
eyelets were huge.
There you go.
In the past, and I like bringing them back.
And then you can use a loop pin. You know, everybody, my favorite embellishment is a loop pin.
We do call the loop pins. They are Diane's loops. And we have a question about sewing.
Okay.
So you didn't sew this one, but
I did
they
not.
want to know if you sewed the paper before you put the paper clips in the pockets on the ones that you did sew.
Yes. Here, let me show you how to, or which ones to sew. So you've got the two pieces like this. You've got them all corner around it and everything. You fold them, and then you can either stitch on the top or the back, but you stitch really close to the edge all the way around. And let's see, you can see on this one, I stitched all the way around. Now I also sanded some of my papers, so some of the stitches came out, so that does not bother me.
Cool. That's very distressed looking.
But I sanded and then I inked it. So that's why there's some stitches missing. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah,
like
you can.
Right
we
there.
Can see it really well.
That's because I sanded a little bit too much.
Diane, there's some people that know you well from the past, and if you don't know Diane, she was anti-scraps.
I was
up until how many years? A couple years ago, maybe.
Well, when collaging really became and clustering became quite popular, I absolutely fell in love. And when you're doing all of these small things, it's a great way to use up all your scraps. So I pretty much keep, I should have brought my scrap box. I keep a lot of smaller stuff.
Well, everyone's loving this.
This paper, sure. I mean, it was just in my scrap box. But so when you sew, you just got to get real close to the edge, and I go all the way around, and I do both pieces. That's how you would sew. So you can see on the back, too, how I sewed the back piece. So that's a lot of fun. And then hanging things off of the loop pins. Here, let me see if I can get a better. So I hung a button and a Tim Holtz little charm. Let's see. Well, I got some in my book here. And then this is one that I made, and I used whatever these are called, metal tag rings. I have used these in several different projects, but I alcohol inked around the silver, and then I used a 1-inch circle punch, punched a piece of paper on the inside, and then I cut a smaller circle, and then I stamped. You can see where I stamped Christmas and then a little tree. So that's a fun little dangle.
So Diane,
just another.
So what do you mean by alcohol ink? Was it a certain color? Did you use mushroom?
Mushroom.
Okay, let me get that.
Okay, so you can see how bright the silver is around the rim, and I toned it down with mushroom ink, and I just kind of blotch it on. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but there's just kind of blotches around, and that's what I like. It makes it very vintage. Yeah, this is the mushroom ink that I used, or the alcohol ink in mushroom. It makes things look very vintage.
So Cheryl kind of summed it up, and you might have said it when I stepped away, but they're not sewed together. You sewed them separately and then glued them.
Yeah, each piece is sewed, and then you put the paper clip in, and then you glue the top. And here I put a reinforcement on there, and then I punched the hole and put the eyelet in.
Clever.
So there's just different ways to do it. And then on these up here, I put an eyelet in, and then found a brad that's really a brad. And then I had this memories little tag in my stash, just stuck that under there, and that really made a cute one to come off the top. And this is another one. I found a brad to, nope, this is a brad that's not a brad. So I didn't punch any holes in this one, but I used a brad. And then I used some of the sellotape and some of Tim's sticker words. So there are lots of different ways to embellish these. And you know what? If you don't want to embellish them, you don't have to. And then another thing to hang off the ends are bells. And the Tim Holtz bells are awesome. There's some smaller ones in here. These are really fun to put on loop pins, or these small silver bells. And I like buttons.
And they are the bells. The Tim stuff is 40% off.
Yay.
And we do have, when you get a moment, we do have a question about eyelets too.
Okay, so any other questions about this one? This is a junk journal that I was gifted.
They want to know about eyelets.
Oh.
Can we show the eyelets?
We can show the eyelets. I didn't grab the eyelets because I didn't have the ones that I used. The cool metal ones, I think, are coming back in stock.
They've been out of stock.
But we have all kinds of colored ones. So if you're not doing Christmas, these colors are really, really good. And then we have brass ones from Fiskars. So these are...
They've been on back order for quite some time.
They come and they go.
Things are starting to come back in. And Jeannie says they would make great bookmarks.
Oh my gosh,
your
how
paper clips
fun.
would be really good.
Definitely. But these are the size eyelets, and really...
They're the 3/8, aren't they?
I think they're the only size that they make anymore.
I don't know that you can get tiny ones.
Is the 3/8 or the 3/16 is really the size that they use. So that's eyelets. I'm not sure do you want me to demo that again? We might as well make another one. Sometimes the second time it's a little easier. So Again, we start with 2 pieces, 1.5 by 2 1/4 and 1.5 by 2 3/4. And then we will corner around them. And then, whoops, okay, so that's
Janet
the-
suggested give a book with a matching paperclip for a book.
how
mark.
fun. Yeah, these are, you can whip a whole bunch of these up in a short amount of time. Once you make 1 or 2 of them, you're good to go. They're much easier. And I ink and sand all of mine.
And Diane is using her glue press, her precision glue
know.
press. So I do want to
love it.
mention that if you are still shopping for Christmas gifts, or if you get a memory bound gift card
Right.
for Christmas, that would be a wonderful thing to use it on.
If
And
you don't have one.
it makes crafting faster.
So there's our 2 pieces. Again, I just glued around the side and the bottom. Don't glue your top shut. Take your large paper clip and the largest piece of paper, and then stick the largest end down in. And it might help if you wait to have your glue dry a little, but for the sake of a video, we just keep going. So that's what it looks like. You take your other piece, stick it in the little pocket, slip it on, and there you go. Look how easy that was. And then you glue your piece, your ends together, and there is your hidden paper clip. Okay,
Very, very cool.
So do we have any more questions on this one?
I think we're all caught up.
Okay, I'm going to show you this was a junk journal that I was gifted by Alicia,
Oh my
and it's one that
gosh.
she made, and it is awesome. But I'll show you how cute these look in these junk journals. So here's one, and this is, I'm going to show you how to make this style right here. But look how fun they are sticking out.
Yeah,
There's one
I do
sticking
like
out
that.
the top and then the sides. And then, and you can decorate the back too. I didn't take the time right now to decorate the back, but I just put really fun paper. But again, whatever theme you have going on, you can decorate your back. This is one of the first ones that I made, and I really like it.
I like that stripe a lot.
I
It's a
love
good
the
background.
stripe. And this, I put a little tag on here. I put a button and a bell on the loop pin, and then cut some little trees, and then found some little embellishments in my stash. So that was really a lot of fun. And this little tag, it's an Elizabeth Craft die, and I did not bring it, but we can no longer get it. But any little tags that you have would...
Tim Holtz has the one. I'll go get his.
Oh, yeah. That would be really fun to use. And then I just have a really small set of alphabet stamps that I stamp Joy on. And then this one at the top is, I put an eyelet in, and then I found a star brad to go through it. And then this 25 I had in my stash, and that is the Tim Holtz alphabet stamp. And then I used some glaze. So again, you can take it off the top, the right, the left, any of the sides. And I will decorate the backs of these when I go to do it. Now these journal pages, Alicia tore out of this one. This is the Dina Wakely Media Journal, and it's really got fun pages in it. But any of the really thin paper. You just use whatever, and you can see she used watercolor paper, and so those are really
wonderful
fun.
gift, Diane.
It was an
Here's the Tim
awesome
Holtz
gift.
die with the little tags.
Oh
It's called
yes,
Collector.
these little tags right here are awesome, and I love using those.
That's a good die
great.
set because you get the tickets and
Yes.
the little award and the envelope.
Yeah, this is a neat set. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one.
That was Tim Holtz Collectors, $28.99. I just wanted to let everybody know. Another good thing for your Christmas list.
This is another Tracy Fox.
What's this one called? Does it have a big name too?
Yes, it does. Tracy Fox on YouTube. It's called A Hidden Paperclip That Has Everything.
Jeez. Oh my
is
gosh.
the name of the YouTube video. And if you just go out to Tracy Fox, she has a lot of really fun videos. Crafty by Tony is another one that I follow. She's doing the 12 Days of Christmas right now and has lots of fun videos out there too. So to me, if you don't have to recreate what you want to do and then you tweak it to make it your own, these ideas have been out there for a long time, but then I decorate them the way I want to decorate them. And that's really kind of what is fun, is you don't have to think of the idea, but then you make them and then you date them the way you would like to have them decorated. So this is using the small paper clip, the regular size paper clip. And the unique thing about this is that you can make it with a little pocket. This is an actual little pocket.
That's so cute.
There. And you can make it with a pocket or without the pocket. Okay. So we're going to start with a piece of paper, a piece of scrap, 1.5 inches by 6. She used a 1/2 inch by 5.5, and I didn't think it was quite long enough. Again, you can make it whatever size you want to, but this is the size that I made, 1.5 inches by 6 inches. And this is what it will look like, 1.5 inches by 6 inches. And I'm not sure if this is actual 6 inches. I started cutting paper, and then the more I did it, I thought it needed to be bigger. So then some of the other ones ended up being a little bigger. But you can, as long as you do 1.5 inches and then by whatever length you want. Okay, so you take, I got to remember now how to do this. Take your paper, and then I cord around it, the ends. Screen, there we go. And then you fold it in the paper that you want, the pattern that you want showing, you fold it in. So this is the paper that will eventually be on top. So you fold it in half, and again, you can use a scoreboard or you can just fold it. And then use your bone folder and get it nice and smooth. Then we're going to take the paper clip and just clip it on the folded edge and push it down in. So there's the first couple steps. So you put the paper clip on top. Then you have a long side of the paper clip and a short side. We're going to take on the long side and we're going to fold it up until it meets the end of the paper clip, and then crease it. So it's going to overhang a little at the top. And then we're going to take the bottom and take it up to the top.
Oh my gosh.
And fold it.
And Janet did link the Tracy Fox YouTube channel.
Perfect. So this is the way it's going to, your next step. So again, you can put it on the left side of your page or the right side of your page or at the top. Okay, now if you want to make a pocket, let's do it without the pocket first. So if you don't want a pocket, we're going to glue these pieces together. And I think I'll show you. Oh man, big time.
There we go.
Okay, so this is another one, and this we're going to make without the pocket. So we're going to take and glue all of our sides down. I'm going to glue that and hold it so it sticks. And then we'll glue the other side.
Diane's using a lot of Christmas product here. And just a reminder, everyone, that our Christmas went to 40% off today. And it's all together in one category at the top of our online store.
Okay, so there is our finished product. So again, you fold it in half, put the paper clip on, fold them up, and then glue. So this is the one that does not have a pocket in it. If you don't want to have a pocket, and it will just slip on your page like that. And then you can decorate it. Okay. So now if you want to make a pocket, we're going to take some washi tape and we're going to cover the paper clip. And what Tracy said to do was to put a little glue around your paper clip and then take some washi tape. She used surgical tape, but I didn't have any of that.
You didn't have any surgical
It did
tape
not.
on hand?
So we're just using some washi tape. Take a small little strip and we're going to cover that paper clip. And in a minute, you will see why we want to do that.
And Cindy just commented also how you could use this for bookmarks. So they can be used for a lot of things.
Yep. So if you're going to make a little pocket, just do the long edge. You don't have to do the short edge. Cover it with washi tape. And then what we're going to do is we're only going to glue the top, the inside top, and the inside bottom. And we'll hold that down. So it holds. And then in the back, we're going to glue the whole back down. I suppose you could make a double pocket if you want to. I didn't even try that.
You're so good with little things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So we need to, I think you could make a double pocket now that I look at this. I think it'd be fairly easy to make a double pocket. But here is our little pocket. And again, you could decorate it. Yeah, you could put a pocket on both sides. Didn't even think about that, but here is our little pocket. So let's do this one. This is just a prototype that I made. So again, I put the washi tape over that, and I glued the bottom and the side. Now, if you don't make a pocket, you do not have to put the washi tape on. And then
A comment from Shannon, an idea that you could put a tab to stick out. Is that possible?
Yes. I
Love your ideas, everybody.
thought I brought the whale tail. I didn't put it in here.
You want me to go get a whale tail
I
punch?
did cut a whale tail out, and I must have left it on my desk because I thought that would be fun, or a smaller tab.
Okay,
Definitely.
We need you to bring it up closer again because we're blurry.
Okay.
We're going to get, oh wait. I'm like, why is it doing that? Okay. Maybe go up, get your paper up a little closer. There we go. We're back. We're back.
So here it is with our little pocket. So really, it is
so cute.
really fun and easy. Once you make one, you'll have 10 done in no time. Just remember to make some to go off the top, off the right, off the left, so you're not making them all go off the right.
They're very directional.
They are very directional. But again, it's really fun to have them go off different ways. So we'll play this one. So there is one going off the left. Yeah, this is one that I made out of, does it help if I put, does that help?
Yeah, it's really nice to see it against the paper. That's a good idea.
Yeah, this is one that I made with a pocket, and this is the new new Elizabeth Craft stamp, in the latest release, the snow one and the winter. Now I don't believe we have any of them left. Do you want to see if we have any of the new Elizabeth Craft with the snow and the one with the bingo card? It's the stamp. It's out of the latest collection. I forgot to grab those. But I thought that would be fun to make a snow. And then I had these snowflakes in my stash, and then found a brad that had a snowflake. So this one will go on a winter page. And then this is one that will go off the left side of the page, and I put an eyelet at the bottom. And then I just took 3 bells and put them on some twine and kind of bunched them up. And I thought, oh man, that just was a happy accident that happened. I was going to use a loop pin. I thought, no, I'm going to use something else. So I got some twine, and then I decorated it with some of the Tim Holtz. And there's lots of little embellishments in this ephemera pack from Tim that can be used on these little things. A lot of 25s.
Those are really tiny. So we'll need to know what that's called so Janet can.
This one?
Yeah.
It's the ephemera pack, Christmas, Noel. And we do have a few of these left, and these will be,
they are 40%
off. Yes.
Diane,
so
we have
great.
One of these left.
Okay.
So just one left in stock.
This is the one I used with the snow, and all I did is I stamped the whole thing on dictionary paper, and then just cut out the snow, because that's all I wanted was the snow. And there is the winter stamp there.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
And this piece of paper, this little piece of paper right here, was in my stash, and grabbed it, and I thought, well, that makes a perfect little tab to go in there.
And we have a question for you too.
So that's using this set of stamps, and like Kelly said, we only have one left.
That's the last one.
Yeah. And we cannot get any more.
When
They
it's gone,
are
it's gone.
Gone for good.
Gone. Hey Diane, we have a question. Heidi wonders, if you're going to make a double pocket, would you need to cover both sides of the paper clip with washi?
Yes.
Good question.
Yes. If you do a double pocket, and I don't have another one to show you, but cover both sides with washi tape. That way, when you put your little tab or tag in there, it doesn't get caught on the paper clip. That is why we cover the paper clip with washi tape.
It's good too.
So it doesn't get caught in there. Okay. I really think that is all.
There's a
Do we
question
have any
about the
other-
journal that Alicia gave you.
Okay.
It says cover, how many pages, give or take? Is the cover only fabric?
Yes, the cover is
Lori
only
thinks it's
fabric,
beautiful.
and it's all the Tim Holtz fabric. She added some lace, some doilies. It's just really fun. And whenever I get Jill's album done, I will show you how I kind of made the same concept for her album, but she just put
maybe has some
batting in it, the Tim Holtz fabric. And then what she did is she took, this is some of the vintage paper that we have.
Oh, yeah.
Watercolor paper, paper out of the journal that I showed you, ledger paper, just tea-dyed paper.
Lots of different papers.
Lots of different papers. And then she sewed them in. She took.
Oh, she hand stitched
Yep,
them
she hand
with
stitched
signature.
it in, and you can see. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we can see it
where
really well.
she punched holes, and I just bought an
They're hard to say. I think it's all.
AWL to do that, to punch the holes, and then use some twine to stitch it in. And then you just tie it. And she left her strings long. You can, that's always fun to tie some things on there. But yes, I was very lucky to get one of Alicia's journals, and I really
Now, she
thanked her
didn't
for
show
that.
this particular one in any of her demos, I don't think.
She had it.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
But you could type
Yeah.
in, if you go to our blog, and we talked about this a week ago, and you type in her name, and I'm going to spell it for you so you know how it's spelled, you can find all of her posts.
Yeah, she's amazing. Just like Becky showed us all of her fun Tim Holtz projects. So this is another one. And we still do have some of the Christmas fabric left.
And the fabric is not 40% off, but it is 30% off.
Okay.
So
Yep.
our Christmas, you guys, our Christmas is 40% off right now. So don't waste any time stocking up.
Okay. Any other questions?
Let's see. Let's see if we have anything else.
I don't know. These were just
about.
so much fun to make. I was
can tell that you enjoyed them.
Planning on working on Jill's album yesterday, but yeah, that didn't happen. I'm having so much fun making embellishments that there's not going to be any room for pictures in her.
I think you've had that problem with
Yes,
her
I
albums
have.
in the past.
Yeah, she told me once that, Mom, you put too many embellishments. There's no room for pictures.
We can see why. I think
Yeah.
once you start making these,
You
it gets a little
do.
addictive.
You do. And get out all your little pieces, and look how fun those are. Fun.
Cheryl says she hopes Alicia will be coming again soon. Maybe after the first of the year,
Yeah,
we'll get Alicia
definitely.
back in here.
She is.
And Kay can't
very
wait
good.
to do paper clips, and she's thinking Valentine's, which these
Oh,
would be great
yes.
for
Fun,
anything. They don't
fun.
have to be Christmas, and they don't even have to be vintage. You could do something bright with Doodlebug, or
Yep.
we have a new collection coming in from Bella Boulevard. That's a fun winter collection. They want to know about the Tim Holtz ephemera. Can you show that again so we can get the name of it and stuff?
It's called Ephemera Pack, Christmas Noel, Tim Holtz Ideology. And there is the number TH94447. It is $9.99 with 40% off.
So like $6.
And it's got
$6.
a ton of little stuff in it. It's got
It's very
big
little.
stuff.
There's a lot of little things.
And I love all the 25s that are in there.
Does it say how many pieces on the other side? It looks like
132 pieces.
Okay. $6 for 132 pieces.
Yep.
So, and all of our Tim Holtz idea Christmas is 40% off also. His stamps and dies and ideology. I think that's all he has for Christmas.
There might be
there's some Ranger. There's some crayons,
Right.
some of his crayons
Yeah.
that are Christmas.
And you know, going forward, we have no idea what they'll be available.
We don't know what Tim's going to do.
For Tim.
I'm going to flip the camera back, Diane.
If
Get this out of the way.
if you want it, I would.
Yeah,
not
we
wait.
don't know about next year. And,
No.
we
what
hope
he's
he's
gonna
got stuff coming and maybe something new,
We
but
hope
we
so.
haven't. We're not apprised of that information.
Nope.
So,
Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Again,
think-
Christmas is 40% off. We have a free rub-on for all your purchases in the next couple days or while
yeah, get our
things-
Christmas sign out. Today's special is the quick stick, and I
Quick
did bring
stick.
one over, Diane. I'll just show it right here.
Yep.
There you go.
that's that.
It's really, somebody commented about arthritis. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
And it's nice for picking up little things. And then our Christmas is 40% off.
40% off.
And Erica
And
says
then-
something's not showing as 40%, but I'm not sure which item you mean, Erica. We'll
You can call the store.
yeah, give us a call and we'll try to figure out that. Sorry, I'm not
prompt
sure.
for today
our comments are
is
our
wrap
comments
it
are
up.
low or slow.
Um,
And tomorrow, we are going to be back again tomorrow. And let's see, tomorrow, it looks like we're going to be showing lots of ideas for your memory bound gift cards and a store tour. And I don't know what all, but we'll have a good time tomorrow too.
yes. Okay.
Diane, thank you so very much. We really appreciate
It was fun.
this
These-
a lot.
And I think you start making them and they're addictive. And
Sorry,
you
I'm
can
just
use up scraps. You can use up all your little pieces of ephemera. Because, you know, we have lots and lots of ephemera.
We have a lot
and
of
scraps.
pieces.
We
Yeah.
do.
Well, thanks everyone. Thank you, Diane. Thanks,
You're
Janet,
welcome.
for being in the background for us.
And Merry
And-
Christmas. I'm off for a
Oh, yeah,
couple
that's
days.
right. You'll be back
so
Friday?
I will be back Friday.
She'll be back Friday.
Everybody have a very Merry Christmas. Stay healthy and safe.
And that
we
is the
will
plan.
See you